Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the special presentation for Friday, July 1st. My name is Dan Misch, Director of Retirement Services here at VectorVest, and this week we will be talking about how you can automate your trading system with RoboTrader. I will be demonstrating this tool in the US version of VectorVest this week and would like to let all of our international subscribers know that we are in talks with and taking steps to work with brokerages and several of our other databases. So the functionality and ways to use RoboTrader shown this week are a benefit to us all. Now, during my 7 years here at VectorVest, I have had a lot of conversations with clients, and a common theme was that the whole process of executing their trading plan or multiple trading plans was too cumbersome. It was too slow. They knew what they wanted to do, but finding the right stock was often a very lengthy process with a lot of subjectivity as to which are really the best. Then, of course, they have to do all the math to figure out how many shares they want to buy of each stock, and manually entering all of those numbers is sometimes just a recipe for errors. And then the hard part begins when you have to follow your trading plan and keep up with all of your open trades and their individual stops and money management criteria. And finally, keeping a good record of trades, especially multiple trades and multiple accounts, all with different entry and exit rules. So what we will focus on this week is making it super easy for you to find the right stock to trade. With just a few clicks of your mouse, set up those trades in your brokerage account, streamlining the entire process, and manage the trade from start to finish with defined rules set on an alert system, letting you know when you need to take action. Last week, Jerry D'Ambrosio took us through a very detailed demonstration of all the tools and capabilities our Genius has. This week, we are going to build from that to automate the process even further by using the VectorVest RoboTrader. With this automated addition to VectorVest, we take out the guesswork with stock selection. Seamlessly transition those selections to your broker for trade entry and use the rules of your trading plan for portfolio management. To show you how all of this can work for you, we will move into the VectorVest program and step by step go through the process of finding, entering, and monitoring trades in a live market. Right along the main toolbar of VectorVest 7, I've chosen the RoboTrader tab and we are on the home page. We do have some video and written resources for you to learn a little bit more about the RoboTrader and a button to add a new account, and that's where we'll begin. Now, over on the left-hand side, the manual button will allow you to use RoboTrader for stock selection, trade entry, and portfolio management, even if VectorVest is not currently linked to your brokerage. And we will show that in just a moment. For now, I am going to choose TradeKing because we are in my VectorVest account and I have it linked to that brokerage. I'll put a check mark next to the TradeKing Retirement 1 account I have there, and we will label this new trading system Strategy of the Week 1. And I'll click on Add Accounts. And it will instantly take me to a screen that says we don't have a trading system defined for this account. Well, let's fix that. Let's add a new trading system. I will also call this Strategy of the Week 1. You can put any other descriptive comments you need to remind you what trading system you have here and why you chose it. And in keeping with what Jerry showed last week, we'll start with an initial investment of $50,000. Now down below it asks, what trading system do you want to use? And we can either select an existing trading system or build a custom one. To begin, let's select an existing trading system. I mean, why make it any harder on yourself than you have to? We have everything in here from our Surefire Success portfolios, Midas Touch Challenge portfolios, and one near and dear to my heart, Long-Term Winners RS Descending. So for now, I'll select that trading system, and it will give me all of the rules of that pre-built system. So it does use confirmed calls as its market timer. It will buy long stocks from long-term winners RS and hold on to them until they get a recommendation equals sell. And it will try to maintain 10 positions. Now when we go into a confirmed down, this portfolio would take no action. So if I were to set this up and save it right now, we won't see any trades because we are in a confirmed down. But I could still come down here, click on save, and you would have that RoboTrader set up and ready to go for the next time we enter a confirmed up. You will be alerted of which stocks to buy from that long-term winners RS search. But because I want to show you how this really works in a live account, for now I will click cancel on that. And we will go back to the button of add a new trading system. And let's go in and select an existing trading system that will actually put some trades on for us. So right at the top, one of our surefire success portfolios is called S&P 500 Winners / Vern's Vultures. That means it will buy long from the S&P 500 Winners search during a confirmed up call, and it will sell short from Vern's Vultures during a confirmed down. So I'll select that system, and here we can see those rules laid out in front of us. When we buy long, we'll use a stop criteria of 50% gain and 10% loss, and we will only maintain 5 positions. When we sell short, we will use a completely different stop criteria of a 10% trailing stop, also on those 5 positions. So once the rules all look good, and we've answered the questions down below on how do we want to handle closing positions, how often we want to check on those positions, and of course whether we want the genius on or off, and we clearly do want that on, all I have to do is click save, and immediately it queues up all of the trades that it would sell short from Vern's Vultures. So you can see we have 5 stock symbols listed here, and the math has already been done to spread that $50,000 across those 5 positions with a certain number of shares to short. If I don't like any of those trades, I can click on the red X over here, but for now we will choose select all, and just down below there's a button that says place orders now. And this takes me right into the TradeKing account where we can see the order ticket letting us know the action we're taking, the quantity of shares, the stock symbol, the company name. We have bid, ask, and last prices. And then we have our first choice we can make. Are we going to simply enter a market order, or are we going to choose a limit order? So it's currently trading at 81.11. I'll just change it right to 81. And then we can choose whether that limit order is good for the day or good till canceled. So once you have all of that set up the correct way, you would just click on preview orders. And once again, they are all queued up and ready to go. And if you hit place orders, these would be placed within your brokerage account. Now, I don't actually want to short these 5 stocks right now, so I will click on exit, and I will click on cancel. Now, because I didn't want to actually short those, and if you get into the RoboTrader and start building multiple accounts and you need to kind of clean some things up, you can click on Manage Trading System and click Remove the Trading System. Now, I'm going to get a warning that pops up here letting me know, because this is in a live brokerage account, removing the trading system from the RoboTrader and VectorVest will not close those positions at the brokerage. I understand, so I'll click yes, and now we're back to a clean slate. So let's go through the process again, adding a new account, and let's do this manually. I will call this account Strategy of the Week 2. We once again have to define the trading system we want to use. I've got our name correct, and once again our initial investment of $50,000, and now we will build a custom trading system. That will pop open a wizard, which should look familiar to a bunch of you who have done back testing in VectorVest, as it works exactly the same, where we have to choose our market timing signal. Of course, you do need to have that auto timer and Genius for this tab to work for you, and we are going to select the DEW timing system. Then what we have to do is choose which stocks we're going to buy long during a DEW up, and which stocks we would sell short during a DEW down. So under Automation Rules Up, you can choose any search you want. I will once again go ahead and put this on Long-Term Winners RS Descending. That's in the Retirement folder. And then move over to the Stop criteria. We'll follow that trading system with a recommendation equals sell as our stop. And then under More Settings, you can choose how many stocks you want to trade, how many you want to trade on any given day, and if you are going to have a portfolio open that could possibly be both long and short, you can make the decision here what to do when entering that new situation, when the DEW would move from a down to an up. Since we're in a DEW down right now, I will leave all these default settings on the up turn where they are, and we'll move to Automation Rules Down. Now here I want to short some stocks, obviously, and take advantage of a down market. So we'll open the Search as Short folder. One of the ones we like to use is called IG Plungers. It stands for Industry Group Plungers. And of course that red arrow means that it is meant to be used for bearish trading. Next I'll go to choose my stop criteria, and we'll go with a percentage gain loss. And let's not get too greedy. Let's say we're happy with a 2% gain, and we can stomach a 5% loss on any of these trades. Once again, under More Settings, we choose the number we want. The default is 10, and I will leave it at that for now. If I wanted to keep anything I bought long during the DEW up, I would choose Don't Close Any Open Position when entering into this DEW down, and I'll leave the rest of the defaults the same and click on Finish. So here we have the review of all of our rules for up and down. We've answered the questions as to what we'd like to do as this portfolio is trading. All I have to do is click on Save. Once again, I am alerted because I'm right in front of the VectorVest program. Those alerts are also being sent to my email address. I'll show you how you can make sure that's correct in just a moment. But here we have selling short a certain number of shares with the math already done and the symbols listed right in front of us. The difference here is now instead of actually placing the trades, I can simply check mark them and click to accept recommendations. So that means I did accept them, but they're not reconciled just yet. So you need to reconcile them with what would actually happen in your brokerage account. So if I click on Reconcile Now, it opens up this menu where we can review everything about the trade, from the stock symbol, whether we're long or short, our date and time, our number of shares, and then if you happen to get a slightly different fill price than what this wizard is showing you, you can simply change it, and you can also enter in the commissions that you pay specifically for each of those trades. Once everything is all set, you just check which ones you have correct and apply them to your portfolio. Once you do that and you open up the alerts window, you will see all of the trades that you were just alerted to, and it is telling me that those have been executed. And now we can follow along with this inside of the RoboTrader until either our stops are hit, or if we want to manually make changes, we can do that as well. And so you just simply repeat that process for each account you have and manage. You can build custom rules for when to buy, what to buy, and when to sell for each one, and then VectorVest RoboTrader does all the work. And like we're doing here, you can look at your accounts when you're in VectorVest, and you can also be alerted wherever you are. You get to choose how you get notified. And to make sure you've got that set up correctly, just click on Tools in the upper right-hand corner, choose Application Settings, and click on the Alerts tab. Here you can see the destination you have set, or the email address, and that's my email address. I have it set to alert me when portfolio orders are entered, when RoboTrader orders are entered, and when recommendations come up. You can also choose down below to show those alerts in VectorVest 7 for both the portfolio and RoboTrader. And you can choose which sound you would like to go off letting you know it's time to take action. Now when you're back in the RoboTrader, you do have access to those same reporting tools that Jerry showed last week. You can view your full transaction log, print out your holdings, view an overall summary, a diversification graph, a trade history showing any trade from start to finish, open to close, and also a tax report. Those reports are very helpful for those of you managing more than one account. And if you are not trading baskets of stocks like our pre-built systems here can do, you can still use RoboTrader. I've moved us over into the Viewers tab, and we're just looking at our entire database in the Stock Viewer. Well, if I want to trade what is that top stock right now, all I have to do is right-click on there, scroll down till I see Trade Now with RoboTrader, and it will take me right to choosing which account I want to trade that in, or go through the process again of adding a brand new account. It's up to you if you want to add to an existing or keep creating new ones. And the same rules apply if you want to buy from one of your favorite watch lists, still here in the Viewers tab. I've got us on the DRIP 25 plus years watch list, and I could once again select the top stock, or I could begin to select various stocks throughout the list. Whichever ones I highlight, I will once again right-click, and I could go right to Trade Now with RoboTrader. And the same functionality applies here in the Unisearch tab. I can select from any and all of the searches we have listed over on the left, and I could choose one stock, or the top 5, or do some cherry picking right from here, and in the Unisearch we have a Trade Now button, which will take you right to RoboTrader. The right-click works as well, but there's also a button in there. And finally, if you happen to be one of our Derby subscribers, you can even cherry pick or basket trade from our Derby leaders at any given point during the day, just like we do live in our Jockey Club every morning. Simply click on the stocks you'd like to trade and hit Trade Now with RoboTrader, and once again go through the process of putting it into an account and choosing very specific money management rules on how to look after that trade. So as mentioned, what RoboTrader can do for you is help you with stock selection, whether you're in the Viewer, the Unisearch, the Watch List, or the Derby. With trade entry, you can do cherry picking, you can use search results, basket trading, you can do position sizing, order ticket creation by selecting limit or market orders, and you can reconcile your fill orders directly from your brokerage into the RoboTrader. And for that portfolio management, we have the Genius turned on, the auto timer, we have the alerts, we have a trading plan automation set and ready to go. Now, if you would like to try out the RoboTrader, I'm going to show you how you can get started with that. Simply go into VectorVest.com, our main website, and under Products, you can choose RoboTrader. We do have information right at the top for you to get started with your trial that will help you implement the intelligence of VectorVest to make more money, eliminate emotions from your trading while giving you lightning fast response, profit more and risk less with market timing, and ultimately trade with confidence. Or of course, you can give us a call and one of our support representatives would be happy to get you started with your own version of RoboTrader. Thank you for listening this week. Please stay tuned for Timing the Market.